What's up, guys? Before you watch today's VinzTalk, can we just talk about that Poke Court in New York that was robbed? That's so messed up. The thing is that people just try to be. Here's the thing that really gets to me when I see that. I know that robbers don't give two damns of like where they at, where they is. I feel like anywhere is dangerous nowadays. People are struggling, but also kids with skis and all that thinking they tough and all that because they got Glock. It's so like, why are we still doing this? Like, we just, like, and pretty much the people in the Poke Court, and it's a Pokemon center, a place where you play Pokemon, and it's a Pokemon shop, okay? And there's like, it's people like, scalpers and all that hang out and get their stuff, and that's been a thing, but they're not as dangerous as like, the people actually freaking robbing the place. And the thing is that there is a mix of communities here. There is this the for example, the left side of the community. Okay, I'm not trying to put left and right here up against. I'm just trying to give you a good picture. Okay, that's why you can't see me right now, but basically on my left hand there is the robbers, people growing up in the hood and all that, thinking they're hard and all that stuff, nonsense. And there's people on the right that are just trying to play Pokemon and just having a good time. And they look innocent. They just, I'm not saying they look weak or anything or whatever, but they were never meant for that life. I feel like there's never a moment where people, and what gets me is that with innocent communities are just trying to have fun and mind the business and stuff, they don't deserve to get held on gunpoint or shot. They got nothing to, like, they're doing nothing wrong. But the robbers don't give no damn. And they just go at him. They just completely go at him. Like, forget empathy. And the thing is that the people within the Poke Court, the Pokemon community on the right, are the adults, and the kids are the freaking left of the robbers. And it's like, what am I looking at? It just shows you how sad all this looks, okay? Because it pretty much, I what I know when it comes down to court, and I could be wrong, like, since they're minors and kids, there's nothing you can do to arrest them or whatever, which is absolute BS. Like, where's the punishment? Nope. Forget that. Thrown out the window. And speaking of the window, they just got broken down and stuff like that. I gotta stop yelling. I'm freaking breaking my own ears. Jeez Louise. But it just hurts to see that. It really does. Like, it's just it's a community that is trying to stay out of trouble. I don't like it when communities, and it could be anything, the skateboard community, okay, the video game community, Dungeons and Dragons, the freaking, I don't know, like community itself, or trading card community, like all these other communities, all these niche communities in any sector, they don't deserve to get robbed or anything like that. Because you're robbing, and these are people that are robbing them that has no idea what the freaking Pokemon is about. Now, I wouldn't know that. Maybe the kids do. Okay, almost anybody can be into Pokemon, including the freaking robbers or something. And they probably look at those cards like, oh, we about to sell this. It's savage. It's savage. Like, and what is there any return or something like that? It shows you robbers can go anywhere. And it's like, I don't know. It just breaks my heart. Because the thing is that, hobbies are getting expensive. Being in communities where it's a hobby that you love, especially something as nostalgic as video games, as Pokemon, as trading cards of any sorts, or board games, like, yep, forget that. When a robber comes in, they don't give a damn. Now they come up with squad up, baby. Nah. And it's like, it's not supposed to be like that. People come to these communities just to freaking get away. Because sometimes, some of these people come from different areas, either from the hood or from like some village or something, or a third world country, and they just want to get away. People want an escape. People have been finding an escape. My escape is usually with Christ, and also video games and much more. And when it comes down to escapism and so many other people, when they find it, they shouldn't be held at gunpoint for it. That's why all of this is just heartbreaking. People just trying to get away. But the devil has a way to actually get into people's lives and basically wreak havoc. And here's another thing that angers me is that this is one of those moments where the amendment or whatever amendment is called, I'm not really like, political like that or something. Fourth Amendment, I believe it's something I could be. I don't know, man. But the amendment of guns and defending yourself, or shops should have that same right as well. Here's the thing: if burglary it keeps happening, then there needs to be an assurance that, hey, if you try this again, you know what I mean? But we can't do that. We just live in a oh my God, my accent. Weird world that we're just weird world. Oh my gosh. But yeah, we live in a weird world that is, when laws and something and common sense comes to mind. Now, everybody gets put in the freaking slammer. Everyone, including the person that is trying to defend their damn store, including the person that could eat like you just be like, I don't know, harm, just trying to defend themselves. I like, do you want them to die? Is that what's going on? The freaking like legal system angers me because it's like the common sense just doesn't match up. It doesn't match up. I'm going to jail because this person tried to rob me, and I'm over here doing the whole UFC fight, and I have to take the ass down. Like, I'm sorry, but from what I've seen, I'm trying to defend myself. This person tried to rob me. And here in the Bay Area, I guarantee that happens. People get robbed in these streets. And what are you supposed to do at that moment? We don't want to deal with no guiltiness. No, we're literally defending our lives out here. You do understand that? That doesn't comply to you? Unbelievable, man. I just don't get it. I don't like. This is the Pokemon community. These are train car communities, train car shops, and I heard it's common that they're getting robbed. But there needs to be an establishment like, hey, don't try this. And it's like, what are you going to do at that moment? You spend a lot of money to actually get these cards in the store. And stuff like this happens. Like, what the hell do you do? It hurts because I supported a lot of these TCG shops here in the Bay Area. And seeing them get robbed really gets to me. Because not only those are like, those are actually, I see families that they're trying to run an establishment with their kid. I see their kids running around, and I see the families just doing what they do as a father and a mother, but also trying to raise money and just to feed their kids. And I see the community, I see how, they're just not about that life. They are far removed from that life. But when you run a TCG shop in the hood, or in like anywhere in cities, or basically anywhere in America, glocka, these burglars are just gonna come in and clean house, apparently. Like, someone has to be the hero. People are hoping and praying that none of this happens, but nah, that is not how the world works. I don't get it. Okay, I'm so pissed right now that my accent is just flipping me over. Right, I can't take it, Mamma Mia. What's up, guys? Vince Ryder here, and welcome back to VinzTalk, where you get to see an old man get cranky and have therapy by himself. I don't know about you, but do you hear the music in the background? I probably forgot to turn it off. I could have turned it off. I'm too lazy. But anyways, yeah. How am I doing? I'm doing good. Had a stressful day at work. I got suspended, and now I'm back. It shows that, and pretty much for this job itself, I realized, I have to be friendly with people I don't know because it's all based online. And I realized, I think that's why most people really, specifically the ones that want to work, but a face-to-face. And I'm like, I'm dealing with a work that is convenient, that isn't face-to-face, and it's just people mostly online. And I'm like, huh. And I'm not talking about YouTube. No, I do not want YouTube as a job. I literally made a post on Twitter/X, and it was literally what was it again? Oh yeah, 2016. I was like, oh man, I want to be YouTuber. I want to be famous. I want to be this and that or something like that. In 2026, I'm like, oh nope. I don't want to be YouTuber. That's for damn sure. No, I hate it. All the trauma that I've been through, I hate doing YouTube. And that's pretty much the truth. if to be real with you, I don't even know what I use this platform nowadays. It's only just to watch videos and watch other YouTubers. And I realized that. And I had this whole dream planned out back in like few years ago. And nowadays I'm like, God, nope. No, I can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. It kind of shows you. Here's the thing. Whatever you want to do in your younger age, and we're talking about like either below 20 or in your 20s, do it now. Because at some point when you get older, you're going to be so fed up of almost everything, especially if you're like me. You know what I mean? But other than that, yeah, good times at work. Still getting paid. I guess that's what counts. But also my birthday's coming up, and I honestly don't know what to do. My parents have some plans for me, but if I was by myself, I would literally be doing nothing. It was like, "What you doing, Vince? What you gotta do for your birthday?" I was like, "Nothing, nothing." I don't know what to tell you. Also, I'm still working on videos. I'm still working on part two. I've been lazy because, well, who the frick cares? I could literally have that like delayed up to February. I do not give a damn. Like no one's asking me for where's the next part of the freaking top 10 list. No one's asking that here. No one's asking about the webtoons. No one is asking about this. Speaking of webtoons, like pretty much I guarantee some of the other webtoon videos that I gathered like is the reason why I hit 100 more subs in my channel last week, and I'm like, wait, people still sub here? Why? Why would you be still subscribed here? And then I realized, oh, it's the webtoon videos, of course. That's still what's gathering it. I don't like it. There's a part of me where I probably need to delete these damn videos or do something about it. Like you would think, like with the algorithm. Like here's the thing, I don't know any channel. I maybe there's other. You know what? Maybe there's a lot of channels that their viral video is still doing well. I don't have the most viral video, but I still have somewhat viral couple videos, aka my Let's Reads, that is still gaining subscribers, and they expect more and they subscribe, and once they found out about the most recent videos, like specifically like this one, they soon realize that, oh, he quit Webtoon. Of course I did. Yeah, I haven't been with Webtoon for the longest time at this point. I'm freaking done. Literally last year, and we're talking about like 2024 of December, where that would be the last time I ever read any webtoon, and I legitimately just cut it off. I just cut it off. I quit. I'm done, and for a good reason. For a good reason. Everything that I do is mostly for a good reason, but people forget about that because who am I, right? They don't care about my life stories. They don't care about anything. Nah, we don't give a damn about you, Vince. Anyways, yeah. But also, man, I had plans for this year. But the stuff that I'm focusing on is like still working on stuff for 2025. How did we get to this point? I'm already working on like, games and stuff, aka just playing them. But also, I'm planning to work on, doing gameplays and stuff like here and there and all that. That's kind of like what I enjoy doing. So listen, if you have a channel, hey, might as well use it for something instead of just, just doing nothing about it. Because I could easily go on a hiatus. No one would care. No one would bother me. But I don't. I still making content here. I guess, when someone was praying, oh, I hope that Vince Ryder makes more content. Well, guess what? Your prayer's been answered because I'm freaking stuck here. Okay, you're happy? Huh? Huh? Anyways, let's get into it. What is going on around the world? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Okay? But I know for a fact. Shout out to my friend Stefan. He's doing well. I might have to find a way to donate or something like that. I wonder if it's like GoFundMe because I don't know what's up with the house or something like that. It's just unfair. It's like, man. And I don't know if I'm going to see him on my birthday. Usually we have plans together. And there's a part of me where we did have plans, but then that whole situation with his house happened. And it's kind of like, damn it. So I have to think, because I was planning to do like a month by month with him. And also do some custom, like, clothing, stuff like that I wanted to do for the longest time. Just for myself. I'm not really selling clothing. Okay, no one's asking for clothing here. Just look at the comments. If anyone's asking for clothing, just I guarantee there's no one asking for anything here. Okay, how many comments do I get? It would be barely like 10 days. 10 days of silence until I get another comment. Okay, that probably might change after this video, but just look at the comments and tell me there's anyone here, because there isn't. It's just empty. I'm just yelling to the void at this point. But yeah, Stefan's doing well, and I'm doing well. My co-host, and in some ways my brother. He's doing good. So, what's up with the news? I gotta be careful what I talk about here, because there's some very controversial stuff to talk about. I'm gonna really glide over them as quick as I can. So let's get into it. So Druski made a video about a mega church skit. It kind of exposes mega churches in a sense. And for those that don't know, I'm a Christian. I've been a Christian. It's kind of like the reason why I quit webtoons in a way. And yeah, I find Druski's video quite entertaining and somewhat funny, at least in the first that I saw it. I forget. But I know for a fact that it is so true. When I saw that, I was like, yep, you know what? And also, I'm not offended. Usually with other contents and stuff like that, there's like opinions here and there. But yeah, I'm not really offended. I'm just like, oh yeah, I know what's he talking about. Druski. Is Druski a Christian or not? There's a part of me where I wish he is. I truly do. But maybe he is, maybe not. I don't know. Okay, I don't got connections like that. Anyways, Iran or Iran, I think they go in Iran. So I gotta talk about this because apparently there's a good amount of people that are talking about it. Yeah, okay, can I just remind people of something? This is gonna get controversial real quick, okay? But I don't care because YouTube is not my job and I don't give a damn. These are my opinions. So where are the Free Palestine people? What? I wish there was silence. That freaking Kirby music playing in the background. It's not helping. It is not helping. I'm being serious right now. You hear this? Anyways. It's like we're in a freaking happy level. Hey guys! Listen. Where the freaking Free Palestine people at? How come they're not freaking like cheering for Iran, or helping or standing with Iran, or like free Iran, free Iran. I'm in America, so I'm gonna say it in the American way. Iran. Yeehaw! Where are the people standing for Iran? There is so much going on in that. I know there's a lot going on in other countries. I know that whole thing with Thailand and Cambodia is going on, and it's sad to see that, especially as a Southeast Asian. I'm like, man, why you gotta fight? Why? But Iran, like that is insane. But no one's talking about it. But this is sort of like somewhat of a revelation itself, because they're talking about the flag or something about a flag. There's a revolution going on, and people in Iran are sick of it. And it's like no one's really talking about it. At least what I see. But then again, I don't know. Maybe I'm seeing a different side of the news because I don't really look at politics much. I mean, that whole thing going on in Minnesota is still going on. Is like, scams and frauds getting exposed and stuff. But, the whole thing going on in Iran is like just crazy. And I had to mention it. And I don't know. There was like some videos here and there that I've been looking at. Like, I just been looking at travel videos and stuff. And I always somewhat have an interest with Middle Eastern culture. And so I just been looking at, videos in Saudi Arabia, in Dubai, and also how big is it and how beautiful the cities are. And, I don't know what's going on in, Iran, but I would look at the culture and look at the buildings and just, so on and so on. And I would just look like, man, this place looks big. And I like the buildings, and there's so much history and beauty to it. But it's sad because, well, the politics and the corruption is just taking the cake, apparently, in the world media. And it's like, man, and I see the people. Did you know that a lot of people with, I could be wrong. Okay, listen, I don't know. Just some Asian kid from, like, America. like my idea of what I seen in the Middle East. I never been there, so I wouldn't know. But man, there's a lot of white people. Like they look like almost like older. What like ancient white folks look like in a sense. The way I see. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. It's just that when I see it, I'm like, man, just I remember in Italy, I'm seeing the same kind of people. Is this? Am I seeing this? You know, is this what actually a Persian looks like in a sense? You know what I mean? You look at different demographics, and I always have an interest in demographics of people. Like you look at Brazil and see how diverse that is, and it's like, whoa, there's diverse everywhere, and also there's a lot of white people for some reason in Brazil. Yeah, there is a lot of Italians. That's what I heard, and I remember seeing the demographic. Like, yeah, it kind of seems like that. So I would look at Iran. I would look at like I know that places like South Africa is always interesting. Like you're telling me like there's actual white Africans really, like and they live amongst them. They're kind of like the equivalent of like Australians in a sense. It just seems like that, don't it? Like I just love learning about demographics of different people because it kind of shows you an open world, like the same equivalent of seeing black people in Finland, for example. And that to me is cool. Okay, that to me is cool. Anyways, also Filipinos black. Okay, I stand on that. I'm gonna stand on that. Filipinos black. Okay, come on. I still remember my people. Okay, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for black folks. Come on, that has to be true. That has to be true. ChatGPT that. I guarantee you. We're black. Okay? I know I've been going crazy with the post about that, about the ancestors and everything, but I just still believe it. It's kind of crazy. I still believe that. In the Philippines and out of the Philippines. My gosh. My gosh. I will never forget it, okay? We wouldn't be here. Okay? Wakanda, anyways. Yeah. But yeah, free Iran. Hopefully they're doing good. Prayers to Iran, prayers to Palestine, prayers to the Middle East. Let's talk about Drew. Wait, did we talk about Druski? Yeah, we did. Druski's mega church skit. Did we? Oh my God, I'm losing memory. That's how you know I'm getting old. Oh God. Oh man. I mean, that Druski skit was hilarious. Okay. My goodness, like I just love that. I don't know, but yeah, some gaming news. Let's get into some gaming news, I guess, because this is a gaming channel. It has always been. You know what? It always been a gaming channel. And Webtoon just decided to come in and be like, well, do you want to be more? And it gave me the subs. It gave me money. I was like, yeah, but not a lot. Not a lot. And it corrupted me myself. That's for damn sure. And now I'm back to gaming. How did things go around, come around? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, gaming. So I gotta be careful when I talk about this because the company behind Code Violet are out and about just freaking taking channels down. I've been taken down too many times. Code Violet. I don't know what the company name is, but I don't give a damn about you. I just want to let you know that I am a nobody and I have no influence. So how about you F off? All right? Don't you dare mess with me. Because they're going around like you can't just take other channels down for like opinions. Okay? When Code Violet freaking said like something like, no refunds or something. That's a scam. I'm sorry, you can't do that. Listen, if I was a gaming company and I sold my game, okay, Vince Man 64 or whatever, okay, it's the ultimate bat similar and nothing but bats and your boy Vince a bat and freaking it's an open world. It's bat GTA. But I would tell you this right now, if I had a game and somebody refunded there and I would make the game cheap. It would be $5. I'll just rub it on all these freaking big companies' faces since they like to make their games, I don't know, freaking $90, $100. I'm looking at you, GTA 6. If they refund it, even though that's cheap, I would be okay with it. You know what? Go ahead. Here's your money back. But don't you dare do that, Code Violet, okay? That's just wrong. That can't be legal, right? right? I mean, then again, we got these companies, Ubisoft, that are just taking games out of nowhere, right? Ubisoft. But who am I? Who am I to say, right? Who am I to say? Because Code Violet's out here striking other YouTubers like Atreus. Like who's this Viper guy? I don't know. I don't know. Viper J. I don't like vipers. I don't like snakes. Okay, they scary. They're scary and they're big. They're long. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Listen. If you ever seen what is this big old snake that I remember seeing in TikTok? Like this one guy owns the biggest snake, and I'm like, why though? Why do you own that big snake? Why does it have to be the big snakes are scary? Get a bat. But anyways, what is this like reason of just like striking other channels? And here's the thing, Atreus basically got his channel back, so he's goody hoodie, you know? It just seems like he got struck, but of course he would get it back. I was just kind of worried. If that was me, I'll be like, man, here we go. I can't do gaming anymore. And it feels like, for anything when it comes to talking about, it's sad that, like, you could just literally get freaking strike a copyright for basically anything. And because YouTube has their freaking AI service or something, they couldn't offer to actually, I don't know, give jobs or something like that to people that are actual freaking human beings that can actually look at the copyright claim, the strike, and try to, approve it and see, like, is this real or not or something. Like an actual human would humanize that looking at it. You know what I mean? Like, I wish that was it for my channel, but, AI is also the reason. Like, I love AI, but at the same time, AI, especially YouTube AI, is the reason my channel got terminated 6 times. Can we just remind people of that? Nope. No, okay, just me. Okay, cool. Awesome. Just, yeah, thanks. Good, yeah. Yeah, no, anyone here? No, okay, good, yeah. Anyways, but yeah, that happened. Also, Power World has a tease. I need to play Power World. Holy crap. I have so many games. I'm playing Big Hops, Hightail. I'm playing I'm trying to finish Aloft. My God, I have so many games to play. My goodness. And yeah, I have to play Power World. I need to get around Power World. But I don't know how. I wish that was on Switch, but that would be funny. That would be somewhat weird. Like, I know Nintendo really hates Power World with the utmost passion because, Pokemon is Pokemon's too busy selling freaking Legos for, like, I don't know, an arm and a leg. And those Legos look ugly. Like, the Eevee looks nice. Okay, maybe some stuff, but here's the thing. Exclusive? Being the first person to purchase? Ooh. What are we doing? Pokemon. It's greed. It's greed. 2 greed demons are just making out in front of us as we speak. And it's freaking the Poke demon and it's the Lego demon. And they're just making up in greed. And we're just all cucking to it. That's what's happening. We're just all cucking to it, damn it. What you doing? Repent now. Repent. I said repent. Rebuke in the name of Jesus. Y'all just cucking right now, huh? To freaking Pokemon Lego? Oh, mama. Woo! But yeah, I do want a Power World TCG, okay? Because that's better than Pokemon. It's always been better. My God. I haven't even played Power World. But if that Power World TCG comes out, no doubt, I'm gonna get it and be back in the house. Anyways, yeah, Stranger... What the heck is this? Oh, yeah. What's Stranger Things? Why did I put Stranger Things? Okay, there's this game called Life is Strange, and I always mix Stranger Things with Life is Strange because as the word strange, it's kind of strange. But Life is Strange is coming back in 2026 on my birthday. Holy moly. How did we get to this point? How did we do this? I don't know. What's it going to be? What could it be? Could it be new characters or something? Oh, it has to be new characters. But then I look at the trailer and there's this person with a freaking, like on his back. I don't know if it's a woman or a man. I did not pay much attention to it, did I? I am very hesitant. Are we gonna see Max again? What's that about? I haven't even checked out the new Life is Strange yet. You know, don't spoil it. Anyway, see you when I see you. One love, peace, and God bless.